Welcome back to Tinygrams Games, and I'm here with another Star Wars Destiny video. And today is one of those great days where, that's right, we have some new spoilers. Spirit of Rebellion is on the horizon. In case you didn't hear, pre-releases April 1st and 2nd. That is not that far away. That's some exciting news. So let's take a look at the cards that were spoiled today. So first of all, we have Overkill. And I know it's Overkill not because I know Arabosh, but because someone translated it. It's essentially a red hero, way better version of Jetpack if what you want is damage. So the designers told us, they said, listen, we're going to have more cards that are dedicated to what they do. So here we have it, right? We have a card. What does it do? Modified damage. That's what it does. 4 insane sides of it. A +3, a +3, and a +2 all on one card. And then, a +1. So some people might focus on the blanks for this, but here's the bottom line. If you have a card that all it does is damage, it's either blank or damage. That last slot could say a shield. It doesn't matter. It's still a blank. You are rolling that for the damage. So it's totally worth it to have 2 blanks for this good of a card. And at only 2 cost, it basically takes Jetpack and just kicks it in where the sun doesn't shine and says, take that. The downside, of course, is you need a deck built around it, right? You need a deck that has a lot of base damage sides. And the bottom line is, the current card pool, I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me. I mean, Leia is a great choice, but she's pretty expensive at 12-16. She doesn't pair that well with other cards. You could do like her, an Elite Leia, Elite Akbar, but Akbar only has the 1 damage side. So it has to go on Leia. They kill Leia, and then you're sad. But my prediction is in the next set, we're going to see more cards like over here, the the Death Trooper, where it's got 3 damage sides and then maybe a plus side as well. Like this Overkill would be amazing on the Death Trooper. And I think we'll see a card like that. So I think we're going to see Overkill be one of these cards that just kind of pushes those range damage decks even higher. It's a red range damage card, so right there, it's amazing with It's a Trap. It doesn't matter how bad it was otherwise. Just having a 2-cost gun for red is amazing, but this card is going to be the centerpiece of the new It's a Trap decks. Like, it's just amazing. Okay, we also got the Emperor Shuttle, which is really cool. It's a support. We don't know what the dice do. At 3 cost, pretty good, I'm guessing. Because the ability is good, but not bonkers. It's use a special ability printed on one of your characters. So it's basically a more restrictive version of Cunning. It's even more restrictive in that it's not on a guy, so you can't, roll out a character with 4 dice, and one of them being the Cunning. You have to just roll the shuttle by itself. So it's very slow. If all it had was that side, it would be pretty bad. So I'm going to assume it has some pretty good damage on it, or some really good control-y effects. Maybe a couple mills, a couple 2 resource sites. I don't know. It's going to be a decent card, I think, for 3 cost. It's interesting because we don't have. I guess we do have quite a few 3 costs. So if we're going to compare it, it's like the TIE Fighter or the Speeder Bike Scout. I think its special is kind of on level with the Speeder Bike Scout. So I think we'll have 2 damage sides, a 2 and a 3, something like that. Since most of the Spirit of Rebellion cards seem pushed so far, maybe we'll see a 2 and a 3, or a 2, 3, and a 3 for $1, something like that. It'll be an interesting card. We'll have to see where it fits in. What I love about it is that's blue. Blue Villain did not yet have a vehicle, so it's really cool to see them fleshing that out. All the colors are going to have the vehicles, so I like that a lot. A deck like Kylo Dooku currently has no access to vehicles if it decided that it wanted that. So I like that a lot, that even if this card was bad, the option is there for a new avenue of exploration. So I love that. All right, we have another partial spoiler in IG-88. IG-88 looks okay, to be honest. I'm underimpressed by him so far. 12 health is great, but you know what 12 health also means? It means probably a pretty high cost. If you think about all the other 12 health guys, they're expensive. They're like 18 for the elites, maybe 14 for the regulars, and having only 2 damage sides at that cost is a lot. I don't like that aspect of him. Like right now, without seeing any more of the card, I'm already thinking, IG might not be that good. Now, if he has a special and it's a damage side, that changes everything, right? Now we're up to 3 damage sides. He could be very good. So I think we're going to have to wait and see what IG-88 special is going to be. I think it's going to be a damage special because he's a damage character. He's got this giant smoking gun. It'd be really weird if they were like, yeah, that guy, that's a little bit of damage. That's what he does. He just does a tiny bit of damage. I guess it's not a tiny bit. A 2 and 3 is not bad. It's basically Han damage, but Han is not great because of his damage. He's great because of his ability. So I don't know. I feel like IG-88 is going to live or die viability-wise on his ability. If it's amazing, he's going to be good, but it has to be amazing. It's not like you look at a Death Trooper and go, oh my goodness, 4 damage sides. That guy's crazy good. I don't care what else is on him. So we'll see. IG-88, like I said, high health is great. An expensive yellow character will be interesting, having a 14-18 in there. The problem is going to be this. If he's more expensive than Jango, and he's also a ranged character, are you ever going to play him over Jango? Like, this is the problem with designing such good characters, is you have a card like Jango that's always going to float in the meta and go, hey, yellow villain here, shooting stuff, amazing. Are you less than me? If you're less than me, maybe you play me. If you are more than me, doubtful. So we'll see, but unfortunately, I'm already thinking, oh, poor IG. Poor IG probably doesn't see play. Hopefully I'm wrong there. I would love to see IG-88 see play. I like him. He's a cool character. All right, so those are today's spoilers. Not a lot of them, but pretty interesting. IG looks like a little disappointing, kind of like Obi-Wan maybe. Overkill looks bonkers good. And the Emperor's Shuttle, I don't know. The jury's really out on that one. We know very little about it other than it's a blue ship. That sounds cool. So I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.